How is it going, databases? No data here. Welcome back to another episode on Roblox Assassin. And there has been a lot going on recently, ladies and gentlemen. There have just been a couple of small updates here and there, and they were pretty small, so I really didn't cover them at first, because it's like, why make a 3-minute video on a small update? But those updates have started to pile up. So now, we're going to talk about this huge update, and honestly, I don't really know where to start. First of all, let me just address the elephant in the room here. Competitive mode is back. That is right, guys. As you can see, competitive mode has returned. If you guys do not know what competitive mode is, you are either new to Assassin or you've been living under a rock. But if you are not aware of what competitive mode is, I'm just going to give you a quick, brief overview. Basically, it is a mode in Assassin that you can enter once you reach Prestige 1, level 30 or higher. You can enter this server. This server consists of only classic rounds. You are not going to be able to play any special rounds or deathmatch, but if you play this game mode, you will get some prizes for it. These types of servers have their own special currency here called comp points, and you can get the comp points by playing the game. So each kill you get in this mode, you will get 1 point, and every single time you win a round, you will get 3 comp points. So 1 point per kill and 3 points per win. You can get a maximum of 10 points per round, but you do have to be really good to get 10 points. You literally have to kill every single person in the server and win. And to kill every single person in the server, it is pretty difficult. But yeah, you can get a maximum of 10 points per round if you get 7 kills and a win. So yeah, if I kill the skeleton man over here, it will be another point. I believe he is my assassin. Nope, he's not. He's not. Is it you? Good sir, can I stab you? There we go. I just got another point for that. If I keep throwing a knife at the other skeleton man, I will get another point, and so on and so forth. And there we go. I just got a win. So I believe I got 9. Wow, that's pretty impressive. So yeah, you get points for that, and if you click this skull, you will see that you can get some prizes for it. So once you reach 50 competitive points, you can get the rare donkey pet. It kind of looks like a piñata, but I think we already have a pet called piñata, so I think that's why it's called donkey. So 50 points, you can get the rare donkey pet. At 500 points, you can get 1250 tokens, which is pretty good. You can get some cases. And guys, if you reach 1000 competitive points, you can get a brand new exotic knife called the Corinthian axe. So yeah, if you are level 30 or higher, you can jump into a competitive server and you can get these prizes. Of course, I'm going to get these. It's really not too hard to get 1000 competitive points. I can get a brand new exotic. It's another axe. We have a lot of axes in the game nowadays, but it is pretty cool to get another one. And yeah, there's another part here that kind of stands out. If you played a competitive season before, you will notice that the prizes are different. You guys are probably very well aware of the competitor blade and the champion axe, alright? These have been around for quite a few months. You guys probably already know about these. Well, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you Competitor Blade 2 and Champion Axe 2. These are literally just reskins of the previous prizes, but they are brand new regardless. So as you can see here, there is a global leaderboard that counts everybody's competitive points and puts them in a top 100 leaderboard. Now this season ends on January 26th, but if you are in the top 100 by the end of the season, you will get this brand new mythic called Competitor Blade 2. And if you waste your life, if you dedicate your entire life to Assassin and you manage to get in the top 10 by the end of the season, you will get this brand new dream knife called the Champion Axe 2. Now, once the season ends, there's only going to be 100 Competitor Blade 2s, so they are going to be pretty difficult to find. They are going to be very rare. And once the season ends, there is only going to be 10 Champion Axe 2s. So once this season ends, Champion Axe 2 is going to be the rarest knife in all of Assassin. Because at the moment, there are only 40 Champion Axes and 50 Champion Blades. But once the season ends, there's only going to be 10 Champion Axe 2s. So this begs the question. I have Champion Axe. I have Champion Blade. Am I going to go for Champion Axe 2? So I'm only going to say this once, and I'm going to say it right now. Am I going to go for Champion Axe 2? No. Well, not right now at least. I know it's disappointing, but hear me out. It's January. Alright, it's January. I gotta go to school. I got tests to take. I got videos to make. I really do not have time to dedicate my entire life to get in the top 10. Because let me reiterate, you have to grind so often to get in the top 10. You gotta play for like 16 hours straight every single day for 2 weeks. Alright, it is insane. It is extremely difficult to get in the top 10 and stay there. And I'm gonna be honest, I really don't have time to grind for Champion Axe 2 at the moment. Will I get it ever? Well, maybe, but under certain conditions. Number 1 is, I'd prefer that the season is extremely short. Maybe like a week or a week and a half. Kind of like the August 2018 season, alright? That was only like 4 days. If we could get another season like that, that would be really good. Number 2 is, it needs to be during a time where I do not have school. Because if I'm in school, there's no way I'm ever going to get on the top 10 leaderboard. So it's probably going to have to be like summertime or something, or some other time when I'm not in school. I'm on some kind of break or vacation. Number 3 is, there really shouldn't be any major updates during this event. If there are a couple of small updates, then that's really not going to be a big deal. But if it's like a huge update, like the summer update or a huge event, then I really can't go for top 10 because I'm going to need to make videos on that. And last time when I went for Champion Axe, the original Champion Axe, you know, it wasn't really that good because it took so long for the Seraph and Demon Heart videos to come out, and it kept a lot of people waiting, and I really don't want to do that again. And that's pretty much all my conditions. You know, if most of these conditions meet and you guys are okay with me disappearing from YouTube for a little while, because again, I really can't make videos when I'm grinding for top 10, then by all means, I will consider going for Champion Axe 2. But if I'm honest, I really do not want to grind for the top 10. If I be completely honest, I only got Champion Axe in the first place because I had Champion Blade, and I knew a lot of people were going to demand of me to get the Champion Axe. So I kind of just gave in, but in all honesty, I really did not enjoy going for the top 10. It wasn't really a fun time. So yeah, I kind of have to announce it right here, right now. I'm not going to go for Champion Axe 2 in the first season where it's available. But maybe in the future, I will get this at some point. I'll consider it. We'll just have to see what happens. I hope you guys don't mind too much. It is just a blue Champion Axe. Like, it's literally just a reskin of Champion Axe. I already have a Champion Axe, so it's like, whatever. Now, that being said, just like every single competitive season, if you guys do go for the Champion Axe and you do end up in the top 10 by the end of the competitive season, then you will get a personal shout out from me. That is right, guys. I do this every season because I feel like these people in the top 10 deserve recognition, alright? If you work really, really hard, you deserve that type of recognition. And that's kind of just what I go for when it comes to shoutouts. I feel like if you worked really, really hard in Assassin, then you deserve a shoutout. And, you know, if you go for Champion Axe and you manage to get it, you are more than deserving of a shoutout. So, yeah, if you do end up in the top 10 by the end of the season, you will get a personal shoutout from me. Also, guys, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go for Competitor Blade 2 because top 100 is way easier than top 10. So, yeah, I think I'm going to get Competitor Blade 2. So, expect to see me on the leaderboard. I will have to grind a little bit, but you know what? That's okay. Also, speaking of Champion Axe, ladies and gentlemen, there was another slight update to Champion Axe. So, let's trade somebody real quick. I'm just going to trade Mr. Beakfeast? Beakfeast, that's a weird name. Alright, he's not accepting the trade. Can somebody trade? Alright, so, as you can see, Champion Axe is now tradable. Yeah, Champion Axe is now tradable. This is pretty sudden. Just one day, Champion Axe just became tradable. So, yeah. And, that's pretty interesting for the Assassin economy, because now we have an extremely rare knife that people are able to go for. Again, there is only 40 of these Champion Axes. This is currently the rarest knife in the entire game, and it is extremely hard to find. So yeah, now if you have a big inventory, you are able to go for the Champion Axe, and you can get the current rarest knife in the entire game. And in case you're wondering what this knife is worth, well, am I glad to answer that. First of all, before I tell you guys the value of the Champion Axe, let's just recap the rarest knife in the game before Champion Axe, the most expensive knife in the game was Elegant Blade, and that was worth 75 exotics, and that was a lot. And the Champion Axe, well, the Champion Axe is currently worth 500 exotics. That is right, guys, 500 exotics. We have never had a knife that even came close to the value of Champion Axe. That is an insane value. So if you get the Champion Axe, consider yourself lucky, because this knife is unobtainable. So now it's really going to go nowhere but up. I mean, it could go down because of the demand, but pretty soon this is just going to become even more rare. So yeah, this is going to start having some insane value. I mean, it's already insane. It's 500 exotics, but once it goes up. So yeah, if you guys have a big inventory that mainly consists of sabers and elegant blades, you guys are now able to trade for the Champion Axe. And in case you guys are wondering, no, I am not going to trade away my Champion Axe. I never had intentions of trading away my Champion Axe. I just worked so hard for this, alright? This is too valuable to me, in my opinion, so I'm really not going to trade this off. But I am happy that it is tradable, so therefore it has a value. I'm glad that all the work I actually put into the game, I'm glad that this knife finally has value to it. Now, that being said, I did promise that once we reach 100,000 subscribers, we would give away an Elegant Blade. That might change to Competitor Blade depending on which one's more valuable. I'll get into that in a little bit. But I did promise that 100,000 subscribers, we would give away an Elegant Blade. But I also brought up that if we ever reached 1 million subscribers, that I would find a way to give away a champion weapon. And now we have this. This is tradable now. So yeah, at the moment I kind of have to announce that if we ever reach 1 million subscribers on this channel, then I will give away a Champion Axe. Now this is subject to change, because I don't know, maybe Champion Axe 2 is going to be more rare and I will have it by then, or something like that. Maybe there's an even more rare knife. But at the moment, Champion Axe is the rarest knife in the game, and it is a champion weapon. So yeah, 1 million subs, and we will give away the Champion Axe. Also, just so you guys know, Champion Blade is not tradable yet. Only Champion Axe, which is kind of weird. Which is kind of weird, honestly. Like, if you're gonna make Champion Axe tradable, which, you know, is the rarest knife in the game, then why not have Champion Blade tradable? I don't know, just Champion Blade's not tradable yet. But now that Champion Axe is tradable, I feel like we have a very high chance of Champion Blade becoming tradable in the future. So yeah, I guess in the meantime, I will hold on to this knife. Well, I mean, I guess I have to hold on to this knife because I can't trade it away. But yeah, I will hold on to this, and hopefully this will also become tradable in the future. Now, another big impact that this season has on the economy is that now that Competitor Blade 2 is the top 100 prize, this means that the original Competitor Blade is officially unobtainable. You cannot grind for it, you have to trade for it. And as we saw with the value of Elegant Blade, the value of Competitor Blade is going to skyrocket. Now, another very interesting part about this is numerically, you know, there were only 4 seasons with the Competitor Blade and 5 seasons with the Elegant Blade, and that means numerically Competitor Blade is technically more rare than Elegant Blade. Now, does that mean that Competitor Blade is going to be worth more than Elegant Blade in the future? Well, I don't want to say yes, but I don't want to say no. Again, technically, in theory, there should be more Elegant Blades than Competitor Blades, but that might not necessarily be the case in reality, because, you know, Elegant Blades, there are a lot less of them nowadays, because first of all, you can disassemble Elegant Blade. Right here, if I take Elegant Blade, you can disassemble it for tokens. Obviously, you shouldn't do that, but... And also, a lot of people that had Elegant Blade in their inventory ended up quitting Assassin, and... you know, those Elegant Blades are still in their inventory and they don't play anymore. So, those aren't exactly active Elegant Blades. You know, they're not really in circulation in the economy. So that kind of makes Elegant Blade a little bit more rare. A lot of people argued that there were currently 400 Competitor Blades and only about 300 active Elegant Blades. So, Elegant Blade could end up still being better. But, you know, honestly, we really don't know what's going to happen in the future. Again, the top 100 prizes, end up being very unpredictable in terms of value. It's really just going to depend on the good old supply and demand, alright? Which knife is going to be harder to find, and which knife would people prefer to have in their inventory? Those questions are probably going to determine which of these two knives are going to end up being worth more. But yeah, guys, in the meantime, help me find out which of these knives are going to be worth more by telling me which knife would you guys rather have. Throw value completely out the window. Do not put value into your decision. Just look at these two knives, Elegant Blade and Competitor Blade, and comment down below which of these two knives would you rather have in your inventory. Which knife do you think looks better? Comment down below and we will see what happens. But yeah, without a doubt, Competitor Blade is going to start going up in the future. Just like how Elegant Blade skyrocketed in value once that became unobtainable, this is going to start skyrocketing. So if I were you, I would try to get Competitor Blade as soon as humanly possible before this knife goes up in value. I already traded a Holiday Saber for it, which is not the best trade at the moment, because this is currently worth 50, this is currently worth 40, but again, this is going to go up in the future, so it's a little bit of an investment. I feel like this knife is going to end up being better than Holiday Saber in the future. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. I know I really didn't play that much, if I'm being honest, just because I was talking about everything. It's a pretty big deal. This is a new top 10 prize. Competitor Blade is now unobtainable. This is a pretty major update, ladies and gents. But in the meantime, I guess I'm just going to have to start grinding. I have a lot of prizes to get. I will make a video on this axe, and I will make a video on Competitor Blade 2 if I get it. So yeah, I have a lot of work to do if I want to get in the top 100. And that's pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Roblox Assassin. Good luck to anybody, regardless of what you are going for. If you are going for Competitor Blade 2, if you guys are going for Champion Axe 2, or even if you guys are just going for the axe, good luck to you guys. Get grinding. We don't have a lot of time. The season ends January 26th, so you're gonna want to get going. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Roblox Assassin. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all those other things that YouTube people do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay purple.